Hello, this is Corrupted Airtie, and this is my very first YouTube video. I am doing not quite a let's play, more of like a walkthrough of Super Metroid Impossible, which is probably a huge mistake for my first video series on YouTube, but I love the original. I love Impossible, even though it's fucking retarded hard, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Uh, there are a lot of people I see that play this game that they'll do a blind run through, and I think that is a huge mistake, because anytime you do a run through of a hack, you're automatically adding about 20 videos worth of where the hell do I go, and it just becomes a huge pain in the ass, because a lot of people will watch their videos trying to get clues and help them complete the game, and it just turns into a big, okay, which video should I flip to, which video should I look in for this particular part, which videos can I go to see where some more missile packs are, did I miss any energy tanks. So there are going to be a couple of videos in this series where I just mainly go back and show where a lot of the items are that I found. This will not be a 100% run. I'm not going to go through the pain in the ass to get things like the X-ray scope. That's completely skippable. Probably won't get all the missile packs. I'm gonna, more than likely, I will get all the power bombs and super missiles. But I will not be going back for absolutely everything. It's just too big a pain in the ass with all the stuff that Saturn changed in this hack. It's just a real quick get in and out of series. I started the video at the top of series station because the prologue at the beginning, everyone's seen it 1,000 times. If you're watching a video like this, you've seen it 1,000 times because you played the original, and it hasn't changed at all. Same backstory, same character. So I just went ahead and skipped right through it. I created a file and played all the way to the beginning of the series, and I started the recording at that. Once you get down to criteria, not a lot has changed. The layout of the game is, from room to room, is the same. However, the location of most of the items in the game has been changed. The items that were left there were either replaced with different items or were made incredibly difficult to actually access, as you'll see right down here when we get to the morph ball area. One of the more, if you're not very good at wall jumping, just a warning to anyone who hasn't played this hack yet and is thinking about it, if you're not good at wall jumping, you're gonna have tremendous trouble with this hack. If you're not good at bomb jumping, you're gonna have tremendous difficulty. If you don't know how to do the mock ball, I'd suggest you find another video on YouTube. There are plenty of instruction videos showing you how to do it. If you don't know how to do it, you will absolutely need it. Best I can tell you is make sure that you get a good emulator. Make sure that I also can't understand. So you see how the morph ball, it's just completely surrounded with spikes. I mean, and they take off 60, so 2 hits and you're done. But I don't understand how people can try to play this, or even the regular, on an emulator trying to use a keyboard. It's a real quick download. Go to motionenjoy.com and download what you need to use a PS3 or, you know, controller, or a PlayStation 2 controller, or of course the Xbox 360 controllers. They connect to PCs a hell of a lot easier than the PS3s, because they were designed by Microsoft, who also designed Windows, so their functionality is much more capable. You see how the green door there used to be a red door in the original, but he green doored it off, so you can't go get the extra missile pack and energy tank that are over there. But other than that, the biggest problem with this entire game is the lack of items. I mean, he screws you at every turn, trying to make sure that you have the absolute bare minimum of everything at every major boss fight, every major turn of the game. I mean, you have to go through Norfair all the way through the Ridley fight without the Various suit. You have to go through Meridia for 90% of the game without the gravity suit, and that takes a few other little tricks, which you'll see in later videos with the high jumping and how to get extra distance out of your jumps to make those jumps that just seem impossible. You know, you're just a pixel or two short. There's just a lot of things about this game you have to be extremely advanced to be able to pull off, and they're not really that difficult to learn, but in real time playing, they can be extremely difficult to pull off on the fly. Things like pixel perfect wall jumping, which you'll see later. Mock ball, short charging, speed booster, so you can do a speed ball in a very short amount of time. But there's just a lot of things like that you're going to need to know how to do, and if you ever get stuck at a part of the game where you're just positive that there's no way through, there are plenty of instructional videos, and that's exactly why I'm making this. I know several people who are just starting a playthrough of this, or haven't played this yet, but they have indicated that they want to, and I know for a fact they're going to have a hard time with it, so they can just get on here and I'm sure they'll understand. But every time they have a question, I'll just tell them, well, go watch my video number 1 to 15, whatever, and that way they can go and see exactly how it's done. And as I go through the game, I'll explain the different parts and different mechanics and the ways that I'm usually successful at it. I have played this hack before. I have beaten this hack before. But of course I came back to it, to do this video series, kind of help out, most specifically a friend of mine who is just starting it, and he's having some trouble with it. And I'm pretty sure once he gets down into Brinstar and Warfare, he's going to be very, very lost. There are plenty of videos already, but, I wanted to help him out. This right here, you have to bomb jump up the left side of this, because if you go up to the right, the little bombable blocks that are there, the last two are replaced with super missile blocks, so you cannot go the normal way to get out of this hole. Nothing in this game is easy. You have to go in the most roundabout way you can possibly imagine to get absolutely everything, and you can't go into Brinstar to the left there, because the bombable wall is also replaced with super missile blocks, so you have to go an alternate way to get to that as well. I will begin that journey in the next video. Do a quick save here, and then I will head up there.